Virgo, and welcome to the channel. We are Stars in Orbit. I am Sister Lovelace, here delivering your August 2019 tea leaf and tarot reading. Happy birthday to all my Virgos out there who have birthdays in the month of August. I'm wishing you all the best. Thank you all for your dear support as well. Before we get started, I just wanted to thank you all from the bottom of my heart for supporting this channel. It's just me and my best friend Felicity River. Like, we are just the two that run this channel, and it's helping us so much to start a business on our own 2 feet. So thank you all for supporting us, even just by your energetic support, by wanting to become more aware of your surroundings and aware of your own energy. And that is truly how we start to change the world, is when we start to change ourselves. So thank you for that energetic support above and beyond all, but also for your likes, your comments, sharing with your friends even, or your family. I really do appreciate that so much. Sorry guys if you've been following the channel. I wanted to do a Capricorn full moon or lunar eclipse reading, but during that time I just did not have the energy for it as well. My technology was messing up at that time too, like my camera was being all weird. It was just not recording right, and then I just had a lot of personal things coming up, and I have a whole stellium in Capricorn, which is like the majority of my planets, honestly. But yeah, I didn't really think like I'd be dealing with like personal issues, but life is messy. Just going with the flow, right? So anyways, sorry if you guys were looking forward to that, but yeah, I wanted to give you like my best energy, so hopefully you understand. But without further ado, Virgo, let's go ahead and get started. You guys know the drill. If it resonates, keep it. If it doesn't, leave it for the next Virgo. But it is a general reading, so my readings aren't restricted to just sun, moon, and rising signs. So feel free to poke around. You might be like a 6th house Virgo, and you may resonate very strongly with that energy. Anyway, so without further ado, let's do this. All right. Okay, I was just hearing Aquarius strongly for you, Virgo. So let me take a look at this real quick. Wow, so many pentacles. And then the Wheel of Fortune. I'm literally just wanting to do that, like, make it rain kind of thing. So yeah, let me see here. So right off the bat, I think for most of you, especially those who are kind of, working to make a lot of money, or maybe you're trying to start your own business or something like that, this looks awesome, because it definitely seems like there's some sort of, I'm hearing a turnout, financial turnout. Yeah, so it's like, what I feel like it's something that kind of maybe a little unexpected for you, in a way that it's like, wow, I didn't expect it to turn out in this way, but it's giving you all the material abundance and more that you could have even anticipated. First thing is what I'm getting from that. So yeah, I think for some of you, however, really interesting here, we have like the Libra scales. This is a card of Libra, justice, and then also in the 6 of Pentacles, there are scales there as well, kind of in the heart of your reading, right? So I think for some of you, Virgo, you, yes, maybe dealing with a Libra, or this may have an indication of something that is to come in Libra season, which is right after yours in September, however. So with the Wheel of Fortune here, I'm feeling prompted to say that the actions that you take in the month of August are going to project itself into the future come Libra season. Okay? Time isn't linear, right? It's not just one thing goes after another. It's like we're constantly changing our realities. We're constantly shifting our timelines, if you want to call it that. Okay, so wow, I'm like really mellowed out reading for you guys. So I'm thinking here that many of you are on like this kind of slippery slope is the term that I'm getting. Like I'm hearing yin and yang. Exactly. So it's like the balancing of scales. Like you could go very negative and kind of harsh the mellow is what I'm hearing strongly, or you could take it overboard with positivity and love and compassion, and it's like you can't go wrong with that. Even here, actually, you see it. So it's the Six of Pentacles. So we have 1, 2, 1 crowning him, 1, 2, 3, and then we have like the 10 of Pentacles over here. It's like raining, it's raining pentacles. But over here we only have the 2. So it's like exactly what I was saying. And then underneath that we have the 5 of Cups, which can kind of be like a little disappointed in your losses, and maybe it's like one little thing that kind of didn't exactly go the way that you planned, maybe financially, or like maybe it was a relationship, like intimate relationship, and it's like you're only dwelling in that sort of negative vibe, whereas you have full opportunity to tip those scales and to excel, propel yourself forward is what I'm hearing with that 3 of Wands. And I think with the Ace of Wands being above all of this, it's like a reminder, Virgo, that you are manifesting all the time. So even your more negative, regretful, disappointed or indecisive or anything that's kind of like more negative toned, those things can also manifest themselves. Wow, this is clear as day. Let me bust out the tea leaf cards for you guys. So with the 3 of Wands, we have Turkey. Someone is behaving stupidly. And in regards to that, we have the 4 of Wands. Wow. So someone is behaving stupidly, 4 of Wands. I think the early fire cards are the cards of Aries. I'm going to clarify that later. But right immediately, what I'm thinking is I'm not saying it's like a third party situation or something like that, like a cheating type of scandalous thing within the home or within a relationship or a marriage or something. But I think that with these like negative ideas or negative feelings or something like that, it's kind of like, if that's you, Virgo, if this is you with the negative self-talk and like basically manifesting what it is that you don't want to happen, which maybe in this case is like infidelity in your marriage or something. It's like, because you are I'm hearing wallowing, is that a word? Wallowing in your self-pity. Yeah. That I think is why this Turkey card is coming here. It's like, hey, stupid, you're manifesting that too. And I thought you wanted harmony. I thought you wanted everything, but why are you continually thinking of the worst or expecting the worst? That's what I'm getting with that. Wow. Okay. So let's get one more for the 3 of Wands. Or 2 more. Why not? Okay. So, wow. Scales. Keep your life in balance. Hang on. Why is this like not focusing? There we go. And go back. Sorry, guys. Okay. In clouds, temporary problems. Okay, so let me see here. What are the clouds for Virgo, August 2019? 3 of Pentacles. Okay, so I'm like, wow. And then I see, when in the pre-shuffle, I saw the King of Cups reversed a lot. And then it came out with the Knight of Swords. And I was just instantly thinking, like, someone may be jealous, or like their emotions may be getting to the best of them or something like that. And so when I see this temporary problems here, it's like the 3 of Pentacles. Pentacles are earth element, so we are earth. We're 3-dimensional beings as humans. So sometimes I see this as like people coming together, or like I hear the saying 2's company, 3's a crowd, or something like that. And with that being said, with the energy that I was feeling earlier, it kind of seems like a specific message, so this may only, be for like a handful of y'all, but use it as a metaphor. It doesn't have to be a romantic thing. It can apply to like a business deal or something like that. So yeah, with that being said, temporary problems, it's kind of like someone is being triggered by a third member coming in, or like it's like I'm literally picturing someone who's already maybe like hurt in some way, or jealous, like I said, or maybe even like a little like possessive or something, and it's like they get triggered by like a pretty girl or something, and then they like instantly think that their man is like looking at them and then it like causes a problem. That's what I'm getting with this. So even if it's not like an intimate thing like that, Virgo, and it could be like another person who's coming into your job place, and it's like competition for you at that point. And we have that crowning your reading here is the 7 of Wands. It's like you feel like you need to defend yourself in some way, and like you're thinking so hard of the things that you don't want to happen, but really you need to be thinking about all the things that you do want to happen, because you can absolutely still manifest the things that you don't want if you continue to think about it. Like if your mind is there, that's where your reality is going to go, So 7 of Wands, please, for Virgo. Wow, they're really talking today. So chair filled, someone new is entering your life. What was I just saying? Okay, barrel, you feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. I wish that would focus. That's okay. You guys can hear me. Bell, announcement, and valley, deep personal strength and peace that assures success. So I'm going to get some clarifiers for you, Virgo. What is this announcement here? The World card. Finally feeling whole within yourself. Like when you can start to feel wholeness as an independent, as a person who can kind of like, yeah, exactly, stand on your own 2 feet and look forward on your own path and not have to worry about the codependency of a certain relationship, be that romantic, business, or otherwise. You won't feel that lack. You won't feel that lack when you potentially get triggered by someone new stepping into your territory, or like feeling somewhat threatened. Wow, 7 of Pentacles comes out reversed like that. When I was referring, what was I asking about? Oh, someone new is entering your life. Yeah, okay, so with the 7 of Pentacles in reverse, it's like this very contemplative kind of energy. It's like you can't really make any moves because it's like you want to make the best decision for yourself, but then with it in the reverse, it's kind of like you're still stagnant, but you don't really have like the full vision. Okay, so it is your birthday month. I think I'm gonna save the pendulum for a different question, or I may come back to this actually. I did a pendulum reading for Leo, so I do want to offer that to you as well for your birthday, for at least one of these cards here, just to clarify. So anyway, so let's go ahead and just keep it moving on that. But it says someone new is entering your life, so it may be that some other, like I said, an external person is kind of like stepping into your territory, and then it's like it kind of triggers you to become your best version and to be whole within yourself, so you can kind of like start moving forward, and you kind of realize your worth or something like that when you see that they don't really have it together or something. That's really the idea that I'm getting with that. Wow. Okay. Virgo. So exactly, yeah. And then we did have Valley, deep personal strength and peace that assures success. It's like you don't need anyone else. Wow. And then when I cut the deck, we see the Emperor with the Nine of Pentacles. And that Nine of Pentacles is such a Virgo card. You know, it's like I stand on my own 2 feet. Like I did all this for myself. I made all this for myself. You know, it's that independence. Good for you. So let's go ahead and get tea leaf cards for the Ace of Wands. Too many. So we have a younger woman dealing a relationship with a younger woman. They don't necessarily need to be like biologically younger than you. It could just allude to someone who may be a little bit more like enthusiastic. They may be a little bit immature in a way. Okay. Casket, someone going out of your life or the end of a situation, and door opportunities are waiting for you. Literally, one door closes, another one opens. So what are the opportunities here for Virgo? The Empress. Wow. So yeah, exactly. Creating your own abundance, being the one who plants the seeds and actually nurtures the seeds instead of like reaping what you sow, like getting everything immediately kind of thing is the idea that I'm getting with that. It's like there may be a part of you that wants to see things come to fruition and get the money and get paid immediately, whereas like you're looking at new opportunities where you're actually growing something yourself, like you're starting a business maybe for yourself, and you'll start to see the fruits of your labor. Like I'm saying, like this is kind of like seeing yourself through August, start to finish. So what is this casket? Wow, I love that. Casket, someone is going out of your life at the end of a situation. We have the Ten of Swords and Judgment. Like, I cannot make this up. What's going out of your life is the toxicity and the negative talk that you have, or the negative situations maybe that you may find yourself in, is really wow. Okay, so I think for some of you, this younger woman is like an actual external influence that may be coming into your life, but I think for many of you, it is that more intuitive, subconscious side about you that is very enthusiastic, like I said, but is not naive. I don't think she's naive. It's like this part about you that, like I said, is very intuitive. And I think that is coming to the forefront, the Empress. It's that divine feminine energy that's coming. And so what you're leaving behind is the past. You're leaving behind past judgments, maybe of other people, if this is an external influence. Past judgments of maybe relationships that you've had, or relationship dynamics. Wow. Wow. Okay. I'm getting, I think it's like an Irish funeral or a Scottish funeral, or I honestly might be butchering that. A Viking funeral where they set the body on fire in a body of water or something like that. Anyway, that was the image that I was just getting in regards to this Ace of Wands. So I think to say, whatever trials and tribulations that you have gone through in this physical form, that is not you. It's just not you. You have a lot more to look forward to. You have a lot more to accomplish on a spiritual level, on a heart-based level. There's more to you than just your past, is really what I'm getting from that. So I hope that helps for some of you. Yeah, okay, so 10 of Pentacles here. Firecracker, excitement, and boo. Increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. I mean, what's not exciting about being totally comfortable? Right? But then I'm also hearing more money, more problems. So I think that's where this like balance comes into play. Like there's so many balance, and then we had scales, keep your life in balance. Like, yeah. Okay, so what are the efforts that Virgo are going to increase? Okay, 4 of Swords. Wow, yeah, exactly. Like when you, more money, more problems, right? Like you're making a lot of money and you're go, 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 and you constantly have a busy schedule, and like you barely give yourself a day off. Give yourself a day off. Increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. What efforts do you need to do? You need to give yourself rest. Recharge your batteries. You can't burn the candle from both ends, So yeah, it's like really exciting. Yeah, and then I put that right on the Hanged Man, which again talks about meditation. Giving yourself time to regather your perspective into something that's more organized, or like not. I'm hearing the word calamity. Okay, so yeah, let's keep it moving. 6 of Pentacles at the heart of your reading really speaks to reciprocity, equal give and take. Like, are you taking as much as you give, or are you giving and not giving yourself enough rest, or are you not being valued enough as much as you are putting in value? Actually, one of my Virgo sun friends, I remember she said, I really valued my time here. And it was at like this really crappy workplace that we both, that's where we met each other. And I said to her, you may have valued your time here, but has your time here been valued? And she just stopped and looked at me like, damn, girl. That needs to go on a coffee cup. But anyways, yeah, so 6 of Pentacles. Candle, you will be shown the way and wreath, sorrow over loss. And the loss here being the Page of Wands with the Lovers. So when I saw this younger woman card, I was thinking the Page of Wands. Like, that's really the energy that I got, although fire is a more masculine energy. But either way, we all have the male and female propensities about us. We all have that divine masculine, divine feminine. It's that balance, right? It's the balance between the two. It's the yin and the yang that's within all of us. So sorrow over a loss. I'm hearing a song and it's like innocence lost, and so maybe that's kind of what it is. It's like you may have had like these rose-colored glasses on for some time over a certain dynamic, or like I feel like this might have to do with a workplace for some of you. With the Lovers, wow. Some of y'all might be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And then the Lovers card is a card of Gemini. So the loss here could be a disconnection with you and that free spirit, that inner child, that higher self truly is what it is. It's like when we're children and we have no filters and no boundaries, and anything is possible, and we can be an astronaut who has a pet monkey. You know what I mean? Anything is possible when we're children. Like, even children, they can kind of like sense spirit energy, and it's kind of like that innocence there. So I feel like for some of you, this is like that scale tipping over to, like I said, this is kind of like seeing the month out, like from start to finish. I laid them like this from the bottom of the deck. So I feel strongly that this is like that tipping over and getting a loss of connection to your higher self. And for some of you, this may actually be an actual relationship that you're finding yourself disconnected from. Right in the heart of your reading. Okay, I'll come back to that. And so as we move forward, then you see the Two of Pentacles. It's like, then you start to shake. Then you start to freak out, like you've lost a grip on what you had, whether that be the money or a relationship or even just that connection maybe with you and like your higher self, or like those your intuition, your psychic abilities, whatever you want to really classify that as, or maybe even just like a more spiritual connection, or like your faith in God, or whatever you want to call it, faith in the universe. Like, I feel like there is some sort of disconnection when the material comes into play. Like I said, more money, more problems. So we have that Four of Swords here telling you, like, if you want to achieve your goals, you need to increase the efforts of meditation, of relaxing, of resting. So then I think it's like teeter-totter, and then you slip over into the lack, where there's a disconnection with that higher self, right? With that intuition, because that rest wasn't given to yourself. Two of Pentacles, pale, time to get out of a situation. Exactly. Like you're here deciding now. It's like you know already. Vase, secret admirer. What is the situation that Virgo needs to see themselves out of in August 2019? The World card, y'all. Let me get a clarifier for the World card. Jesus. Did that not come out earlier, like so many times already? And in the pre-shuffle? Wow. So to clarify the World card, the Hanged Man, y'all, oh my gosh. You may resonate with the Leo reading. The Hanged Man energy was coming out very strongly in that. So if you resonate with the Leo energy, maybe you're on the cusp of Leo. If your birthday's in August, whichever. Or, you know, maybe you have heavy fifth house energy or something like that. That's the house that Leo rules. Anyways, I digress, y'all. So to clarify the world card, we have the Hanged Man as far as the pale, time to get out of a situation card goes. So that situation, I think, is kind of going back to what I was talking about here earlier about maybe some type of like codependency, but now I think it has a lot to do with, it's like, I feel like there was something that triggered like, I'm getting, hang on. Some sort of codependent relationship. You may have already just been like that, or maybe something like triggered that from the past for you to like latch on to this opportunity or latch on to this job or latch on to your some type of relationship, intimate, family, whatever you want to call it. And however it applies for you, Virgo. And so I feel like that was triggered by something that made you codependent or like enhance that codependency. And so I feel like when you've started to make it for yourself and you're seeing the fruits of your labor that you have done for yourself, you get into this very independent mindset. Like, you can do anything all by yourself, just on your back. And so I'm getting, it is a huge, like, balancing act. Scales, keep your life in balance. So what is the secret admirer here? The Sun card. Wow. And you know who is ruled by the Sun card? Leo. And I was just talking about them. So go ahead and peek over at that one if you feel compelled to. But ultimately, it talks about that inner child, right? That inner knowing, that intuition, that light about you, your inner light. This is, you know, and maybe that is valid for you. Maybe it is talking about that other part about you. Oh no. What happened? Hang on. I'm so sorry, guys. I got a phone call in the middle of that and I didn't realize my phone wasn't on airplane mode. There we go. Sorry, guys. Yeah, so what was I saying? Yeah, so that secret admirer, it's like, it's that part about you that needs to connect more with your higher self. Like, that's why we were talking so strongly about giving yourself time to rest and to meditate. And if you're not like really down with meditation yet and you know, you just haven't, it's a practice, you know, and it's not about like quieting your mind. It's about realizing the thoughts that are coming through and letting them pass, you know. And so even if it's not that per se, and this could be like another person, I feel like it's your equal. It's your equal. And then we had that sorrow over a loss. We saw the Page of Wands, which to me is such like childlike kind of energy with the Lovers. You're equal. So yeah, wow. And so many major arcanas here, honestly. Like, Virgo, this This seems very transformative, but it's like a very slippery slope is really what I'm getting with this. It's like, are you going to be too independent, much so that you're actually pushing away certain opportunities or certain relationships? Okay. So, moving on to the Wheel of Fortune. Karma. Vulture, depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you, and dog barking, advice from a friend. Exactly, and that vulture card coincides perfectly with the energy of the Five of Cups, which is mirroring this in between justice, which again is talking about scales of truth, balance, harmony, peace, karma. Both of these are karma cards. So, what is the advice here from, okay, hang on. What is the advice from a friend? Advice from a friend. 8 of Cups. And what did we have over here? Pale, time to get out of a situation. 8 of Cups, talking about walking away, moving on, leaving a certain part of you behind. What is it that Virgo is walking away from in August? 3 of Pentacles. There may be something that hang on. I wanna find out more before. Wow. Okay. High Priestess just showing up. There, 3 of Pentacles. What was that? Hang on. I had some cards flip over at some point. Let me clarify this 3 of Pentacles. The Fool. So, again, with the Fool and the World card, talking about a wholeness, a completion, a new beginning. It's that zeroing out. It's like we're starting fresh. And so I think for some of you, hang on, I'm getting so many things right now. I'm so sorry. For some of you, you're reevaluating the work that you're putting in to certain relationships, be that a business, friends, family, whatever. But it doesn't really seem romantic necessarily. So however it applies for you. But, okay, I'm actually hearing the word throuple. Throuple, like a third three-party couple. Like, that doesn't even make sense to me. Like, couples they're a pair. They're two, like a couple. Okay, but I've heard that throuple. So I think some of you are kind of reevaluating that sort of dynamic and seeking that new beginning of independence and being in your own autonomy. Okay, so yeah, and like with this whole like depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you, and then like the 5 of Cups energy as well, it was that same energy. Like you may have other people around you that you're working with or in a relationship with or friends with, whatever, and then suddenly it's like something just, it's like a flip, a switch that happens, that takes place within you, and then you just totally start to reevaluate the entire thing, and then it's like you've gained so much independence so far that you feel like they're not even really like down for you, or down, you know, just like with you, they don't have your back or something like that. Okay, so let's see about the Justice card next. We have Dark Man. Okay, wow. We have Dark Man and Fair Man. And uh, re- regardless of the physical attributes here, like someone with dark complexion or hair, or someone with a fair complexion and blonde, gray, or white hair, is not necessarily about that. I feel like this is more so like that masculine archetype that's coming through, that is coming in with Justice. And you know what's crazy is I saw the King of Swords so much in the pre-shuffle. I'm honestly surprised it didn't come out in the reading, but Justice is basically like the major arcana of the King of Swords. They stand for truth, fairness, justice, and yeah, wow, okay. And then so like the Dark Man, it kind of alludes to that one that is actually more intuitive, and they can kind of, I'm hearing bear tough decisions, but like they're doing it for the betterment of everybody, is really what I'm getting with that. And then we have Scissors, disappointment in some affair, again with disappointment, Five of Cups, right? And then we have Bear, danger especially in money matters. Yeah, so so let me look here. So yeah, these may apply for some of you, a fair man or a dark man who kind of like brings the truth, or they may bring some sort of like disappointment for you. But I think also like hearing the truth sometimes when you're like so firm on being right, maybe, is what is kind of disappointing you in some way, or like, yeah, that's just kind of the vibe that I'm getting with that. So let me get some clarifiers for these cards here. So what is the Bear here for Virgo, August 2019? Four of Wands with the Seven of Swords. Damn. Damn. Okay. So, hang on. I'm so sorry. This is like getting really heavy. Okay, I'm like, I just hear words sometimes, like they'll just be screaming at me, and all I'm hearing is disloyalty. I'm seeing 343 on the clock right now, so yeah, that does reduce down to 1, and we have 4 here, the Four of Wands. So I'm thinking this has a lot to do with like the foundations of who you are, like your entire being, or not even just like your entire being. I feel like on a really deep level it could get like that. It's like okay, so another thing that I'm getting, sorry, I'm like, I feel like I'm like jumping all over the place, but it's like mostly inside my own head. The other thing that I'm getting is it's like the foundations of a certain relationship romantic, business, or otherwise, is kind of like being shaken at this time. Why is the Seven of Swords here? Page of Cups and the Devil. So I feel like there's someone who was probably trying to give you some sort of like love offering, but maybe, oh, okay, this is what I'm getting. I feel like there was someone who was trying to collaborate with you, be that romance, business, or otherwise. But then it was like you were just finding your own independence that okay, I'm hearing the phrase again, harshing the mellow, like that. It's like it kind of brought maybe like a sour taste into this person's mouth, and then it kind of changed up the track, so they started to maybe be a little bit more toxic back to you. Yeah, oh my gosh. And then maybe that's why we saw this like wreath sorrow over a loss, like, and the loss being the Page of Wands with the Lover's card. Wow. Okay. So, oh, Virgo. Yeah. So it seems it may get a little, I'm hearing rattled. And you know, hey, maybe this is kind of like a situation where they are being influenced by other people, and it's like they don't want to bruise their ego in any way, so it's like they're going to do something to maybe hurt you first. That's kind of what I'm getting with that. Okay, and then moving on, the last card here is the Five of Cups. Wow, this one's a long reading. Okay. So, Kangaroo, unsettled times need to plan ahead. Wheel, indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. Skull, hidden secrets can harm you. And Crown, honor and respect will come to you. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, is like someone is like trying to do something nasty first so that their ego doesn't get bruised first. Like it's kind of like that very masculine archetypal kind of archetypical masculine stereotype where it's like, if you're not first, you're last. Ricky Bobby. And yeah, it's kind of aggressive feeling is what I'm getting with that. So if, you know, okay, so what is this Hidden Secrets card here? Wow. The High Priestess, the Eight of Cups, and the Ten of Cups. Hidden secrets can harm you. And she talks all about secrets. Like the subconscious, the unknown. I'm going to use the pendulum for this one, so just give me a minute, okay? Okay, thank you. Yeah, so obviously you all are going to be on your different paths, but I think for my viewers specifically who are viewing, you know, my Virgo viewers, I do think that there's something that is being hidden from you. Now, I don't necessarily think it's like totally malicious though. I feel like, well, you know, like things aren't good or bad until you put a label on them. You know what I mean? So I think for my Virgo viewers, I don't think they are the ones holding the secrets. I think it's whoever they're dealing with. And I feel like there's a lot of people that you may be involved in, like maybe like team members or something like that, friends, relationships, family members. So yeah, and then it's like when you can finally like walk away from those secrets, or like just try to like reveal them, or have those conversations where you can reveal them, then it's gonna lighten up the mood, you know what I mean? Like, even, okay, I'm thinking for some of you, like, you may be even like, you may have a secret, but it's not your secret. But it's like you kind of need to have that connection, to, like I said, lighten the mood, or just like bring that harmony and peace back in with the family or your team members or whatever it is. I think there needs to be some honesty that comes out for sure. So I'm going to pull an advice card for you with the wooden tarot. So advice for Virgo during this period. Wow, the star. And I was hearing Aquarius for you strongly in the beginning. So the star card is the card of Aquarius in the tarot, but ultimately it talks about healing. It talks about having hope for the future, and it talks about healing through your problems, and like healing through your disappointments and your fears and your anxieties and the things that you worry about. And they might not even be your drama. You know, it might be, you know, that of other people who are surrounding you. But it's like you need to reveal it to heal it, one thing. And then if like you're not even satisfied with the people that you're involved with, then you maybe need to have some honest conversations, because your life is manifesting constantly, let me remind you. And that there's so many cards about keeping your life in balance here. So it's like you have to balance out the yin and the yang, like those negative emotions and those positive ones, you know. So I do hope that this helps. I hope that you all have a very happy birthday. For those born in August, my dad is a Virgo sun born in August. I'm a Virgo rising. But anyways, guys, if you would like a personal reading, please don't hesitate to reach out. All my information is going to be in the description box for you, Virgo, okay? If you like this video, please remember to leave me a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. As well as let me know if it resonates too in the comments below. I genuinely love hearing from every single one of you. And it really does help to kind of hone in the different types of ways that these energies are playing out amongst the collective. So thank you all for spreading your love and spreading your knowledge and the way that this is resonating with you. Please do subscribe before you leave. Make sure you hit the little bell on your way out so you know when I upload all my videos. Virgo, it's been such a pleasure. I wish you a happy birthday. Take care, everyone. Bye.